Howdy everyone, it's me once again, the one and only Killerrodan. So, alright, haven't done one of these types of videos on this channel for a good while. And yes, I know it's been a good bit since I uploaded anything on this channel. Yeah, this is my original channel, of course. Yeah, I know, that's my fault again because my uploading schedules, I'm coming here, keep sleeping over and over again, of course. But I just want to do something in regards of the 700 Club, since I keep making videos about these fuckers over and over again on this channel. So I want to keep doing that. Again, I'll upload those videos specifically here. Since on my other channel, which yes, I will post a link for my second channel down below in the description box. So again, I will post a link down below for Air Force YouTube channel and my second channel down below. I'm still doing my movie reviewing stuff. It's just gonna be on my second channel, pretty much, is what I'm trying to get at. And that's kind of the thing I wanna bring up for whoever's subscribed to this channel is that yeah, I know my uploading schedule for this channel is absolute garbage. Yes, I know I keep sleeping again and again and again. I realize that. But on my second channel, I will post links down below for the second channel of mine and for Air Force as well. It's just that on my other channel, my upload schedule is much better. Just so you know, it's definitely miles better. Just so you know. Oh, okay, with that in mind, I'm thinking when it comes to this channel, I don't want to completely abandon it, really. Even though it kind of feels like I did in some respects. So what I want to do, maybe I'll call it, even if it's not every single day uploading, but I could at least make an attempt to make an upload here from time to time when it comes to these religious people, like the 700 Club or whatever, or maybe something from the Jehovah's Witnesses. When since this account does have like a shit ton of subscribers, like over 2,000 subscribers, so I know there's still people sub to this channel. So for those who are still subscribed to this channel, I still want to upload something for you guys. Again, I've not abandoned the movie review and stuff. It's just going to be uploaded on my other channel, which again, like I said for the 100th time, the link for my second channel will be posted down below in the description down below. Just let you know. And also the spring a little small updates. I wanted to do something for Dragon Age, and since well, Dragon Age 2 to be more specific, but it's more like a failed attempt because it's like it kind of does what the Mass Effect series did. If you save the data, it'd be transferred to the following game. Yeah, but I'll try to do that with that. There was yeah, Air Force trying to help me too. By the way, Air Force did trying to help me with that, but so was able to do something similar to that. Basically that with the third game, but not with no problem with ease, but not for some reason not for the second game. So yeah, a planned playthrough was going to be to do that for this channel, but just failed to. If I change my mind later, I guess I'll do it. But that's a big if. But anyway, I just thought I'd let y'all know for whoever subscribed to this channel. Don't be thinking I've forgotten about y'all or anything like that because I did. But anyway, with that being said, I just want like I said, I'm going to be responding to one of the videos from the 700 Club, of course, again. Like I said, I've done that quite a few times here on this channel. So I just thought, why not just do that again? Of course, I don't see why not. Anyway, just thought it'd be a good way just to try to talk about these individuals. For the one video in particular, claiming that there was this a former lesbian. Apparently, yes, we're doing one of these stupid ass videos again, where she has changed her ways because she found the Lord, and the Lord has saved her from the sinful lifestyle. You know the whole shebang with that bullshit. Which doesn't make any sense. If you're gay, you're gay, okay? That's how it is. You can't change your sexual orientation just like you can't change the color of your skin. Okay. If that's gay, if you can just do like a switch rule that quickly, okay, first of all, you were never gay, okay? You were never gay. Maybe partly gay, but like as in bisexual. But or maybe you just been fluent. Maybe a bit flexible. Maybe you're attracted to mostly women, like 99.99.99% of it, and you just want to try some dick inside, which is fine. You know, people do that. But women out there who are trying to just at least try it out to see if they really like it. Same thing with men. Same thing with gay men. They might try to sleep with maybe like a woman too, and see if they're like, yeah, maybe it's not my thing. Nah, never mind. In that case, wouldn't that mean that your sexuality is a bit flexible in that regard? Well, either way, it could be that, or the woman's completely full of shit. This could go either way. But since this is a 700 club, she's probably just full of shit because propaganda. All right, enough of the yammering on because first of all, like I said, the video's not that long anyway. Anyway, yada yada yada. Here we go.
Diane Partain was born into what appeared to be a normal American family.
Everybody.
Wonderful. Gaslighting right from the start. What seemed to be a normal family. Oh my god, are you serious? You were serious about this shit. Like this seems right off the bat, this seems rather manipulated. All right, that's it is. You realize you already failed your argument. You have to be really manipulative. This is just stupid. Anyway, okay, go on. Whatever. This is dumb. Oh yeah.
It would look at my family would always feel like, oh, what a wonderful family. You got such a cool mom, such a cool dad. It looks so normal and so happy. Underneath all that, there wasn't a day that went by that I didn't live in intense fear, intense darkness and loneliness and isolation.
Okay, I don't know what this had to do with liking the carpet, but sure.
By the time Diane was 3 years old, she was raped by a male family member. She never told anyone out of fear of retribution, which grew worse as she got older.
It caused me intense fear. I felt like love from a...
Okay, well, yes, sexual assault towards kids, or anybody for that example, should never be tolerated. But this is like also a stereotype. When it comes to lesbians, oh, why do you like lesbians? Oh, you were sexually assaulted. That seems like the most common thing I keep hearing when it comes to this kind of a thing. But, okay, that's kind of a lie there, but sure.
Man, affection from a man did nothing but hurt. The sexual abuse caused me to be very confused about men. I felt like all men were hurting all women everywhere. I just all of a sudden made a decision because I was afraid of men and comfortable with women. Then I obviously was a lesbian. I hardly even knew what that meant.
Again, it goes into a stereotype I just said. If a woman was sexually assaulted, therefore she likes lesbians. Same thing with gay men. Oh, he was sexually assaulted, therefore he likes men now. What? There's no connection here.
Actually, I didn't really ever put a title on what I was feeling for many years because I didn't really know how to describe it. I just knew that I didn't feel safe with men. I did feel safe.
Okay, it just keeps beating you over the head. So it's sexually assaulted, therefore it's lesbian. Therefore she lesbian. Oh, she hates men now. And now she turned to Jesus to be corrected. Yeah, this just keeps beating your head with that as a result. She's either lying about it or she's just going along with the propaganda. It can go either way. I mean, again, like I just said a moment ago, sexual assault should never be tolerated. The people who did this kind of thing to her, if this actually happened, that is, should be punished by law and all that jazz. I'd much rather kick the guy's ass, whoever did it. And but anyway, it's completely wrong and just guilty by association. I mean, not to say there aren't any rapists up in the LGBT plus, because there is, but doesn't mean they're all like that. Okay, and not that there haven't been any individuals who are victim of abuse who haven't tried to be a part of the LGBT plus community, because that does happen. I'm not saying it doesn't. They're just trying to. Okay, just the bottom line is what I'm saying is conform bias. This entire thing is just a conform bias. Is what I'm trying to get at. In other words, if more simply put, there's people over here are full of shit.
Attention, Diana slashed her wrists.
Even when the paramedics came, they looked at my wrist and they go, this looks like a person that didn't really want to kill themselves, but is just angry and confused and just asking for help. And I looked at the paramedics and I told them, I don't really want to die. I just can't continue to live the way I am.
This is so asinine. What does somebody dying, in this case a lady here, have to do with being a lesbian? So again, what's the connection exactly?
The physical wounds healed, but the emotional scars remained. A new co-worker sensed her.
This entire thing is dishonest. It's also deaf tone when you think about it, but holy hell, this is bad.
her despair and persuaded Diane to come to church. Diane did and asked Jesus Christ in.
I do find kind of weird that they also point out this interracial couple kind of thing. You got into something against them? What?
Into her life. She rejected her homosexual lifestyle and stopped doing drugs. But it wasn't.
Taking drugs isn't necessarily bad. What do you think the pharmacies or the hospitals for? Oh, painkillers. Do you think that's not drugs? And whatnot. So, again, like I just said a moment ago, this entire thing is just propagandist. That's it. It's all nothing but propagandist. Anyway.
Wasn't long until she was back to her old addictions. The self-hate ran so deep that one Sunday morning, Diane found herself begging God to end her life.
I just prayed, God, I said, I'm not sure if it's a sin to kill myself, and so I don't want to have to do that.
Okay, I'm not going to talk about suicide and whatnot. Okay. Again, this is so deaf-tone. You realize that those plenty, and I mean plenty of lesbians who had already committed suicide by this point because of you religious people. Oh, Bob, we're not going to discuss that at all, right? Whatever.
But I told him I couldn't take it anymore, that I couldn't live another day the way that I was. And I just begged him. I was on my...
Nothing is explained, nothing is explained, nothing is explained, nothing is explained. Oh, did I mention nothing gets explained? Nothing is explained, nothing is explained, nothing is explained, nothing is explained, nothing is explained.
I saw myself as not Diane the drug addict, Diane the lesbian, Diane the unloved, unlovely person, Diane the ugly person. I saw...
I mean, yes, somebody's mental health is very important, okay? Let's get that out the way. Yeah, somebody's mental health is extremely important. I would argue that for everybody. Everybody's mental health is very important, okay? But that being said, I still think this lady's full of shit, even then. Yes, I could be sympathetic towards a woman, assuming that did actually happen, but still can be considered toxic. She can still be considered toxic as all hell. Because that's just a flat line. So taking drugs, being suicidal, sexual assault, all this is somehow tied to being a lesbian. So if I disagree with what you're saying here, that'll make me the asshole. If there's an asshole, it's you and the people on the 700 Club. So assholes, I guess.
I saw myself as Diane, the whole and complete child that he created me to be. I got in the car and went to this little church and went busting through the doors going, praise God, I've been set free from drugs and alcohol and lesbianism.
What's so funny? No, seriously, what is so funny? I can as if being a lesbian is in itself somehow demonic, which it isn't. But okay, you still haven't explained nothing.
And I mean, I was, they let me get up and share my testimony right away. They received me in love.
Diane's friend from work taught her to read the Bible and get involved in church. Diane also learned that she needed to forgive the family member who had abused her as a child.
I was set free for the first time. I felt like this newfound freedom.
Okay, but this again explains absolutely nothing. Explains nothing. Nothing. Explains absolutely nothing. Like, at all. Look, okay, just read the Bible. That's it. Problem solved. That seems hella insensitive. I will solve all your problems. Except it won't.
And it was just through forgiveness. Through forgiveness, I felt like I was given a new lease on life, a fresh start in life. It was...
Again, trying to make it out as if that being a lesbian is somehow like one of the most evil things ever. Which is not. It absolutely isn't. So again, what are you talking about?
Extremely important.
Today, Diane is happily married and living each day with Christ the center of her life.
I know that I love him more than anything in this world. I know that I've surrendered my life to him.
Yeah, never mind the fact the number of lesbians that were murdered or committed suicide over the years before this point and afterwards because of religion. Oh yeah, right. We don't mention that. Never mind. Oopsie daisy.
I've given him myself. I couldn't imagine walking out of that. I couldn't imagine leaving his hands, leaving his safety, just knowing that that God, the creator of this universe, that spoke everything into his existence, is my dad. He's my papa and he loves me and I love him.
Yeah. Huh?
And there's nothing in this world that can compare to that. Nothing.
All right, that's about it. That's real. This little clip of theirs ends. And again, nothing gets explained at all. How is being a lesbian is somehow the most evil thing? All right, it isn't. They're trying to tie up to these various things to make it as if it was bad. And of course, when it comes to mental health, these religious people know nothing about. They're just already focused on lesbian, 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 lesbian. That's like the only thing that they are being so laser focused. I literally nothing else. And in any case anyone's watching this, if you're depressed and suicidal, just so you know, you can hear it from me. You don't be ashamed, okay? Don't not be ashamed. I wish you well. I hope you get better. I mean, I know that's easy, it's easier than said and done. Absolutely. Hope you get well. Again, easier said and done. But don't be ashamed to be sad, okay? I mean, sad and depression are not the same thing, I know, but still, I just thought I'd say that real quick, all right? Don't be ashamed here. But anyway, that's where I'll end this video. So, thanks for watching, and take care. Until next time.